So guys, done King's Canyon. We've done World's Edge. One map remains, and that is Olympus. Yo, what's going on, all you good looking gamers? And welcome to the Apex Legends Season 7 tier list for Olympus drop location. Now I said Season 7 because I couldn't get a Season 9 version. So we don't have the Icarus on here. Damn it, tier maker. Come on, someone needs to make one with Icarus. But anyway, without further ado, let's go over the tiers. For starters, we have Super Duper Must Drop Else Lose. The best of the best. Always on here on these tier lists. You must drop here, else you lose. Simple. We've got Pog. Pog, they're pretty good. Pretty good locations. Right? And then we've also got Decent. Decent are kind of the middle ground. Yep, they're good, but not like anything special. Meh. You might drop here for a challenge, but aside from that, you probably won't drop there. We've got Ew! Avoid these. Avoid these at all costs. And then you've got, wait, this is on the map? Yeah, because like there's some locations on Olympus that nobody even lands. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Sorry, Keemstar. Alright then, we got Oasis. Start with Oasis, guys. Oasis, I think, is all ready to start us off a Pog. Now, the reason I put Oasis at Pog is because it's got really good quality of loot. Really good quality of loot. Now, my only gripe with it is that you can't land there in trios. There is not enough loot for a trio. In duos, absolutely, this is a super duper. But if you're talking trios, then it's not really. Bonsai Plaza. Now, Bonsai Plaza, very similar, but I feel like it's got more loot. So, I feel like it is a super duper. And because, let's be honest, it's really good. It's a really good drop. Flat out really good drop. And plus it's got Lore Piece. Who doesn't like Lore? Because this is the same place where Revenant killed Loba's parents. Lore, guys, Lore. Next up, we have Orbital Cannon. Who lands Orbital Cannon? Like, who lands Orbital Cannon? Like, nobody lands Orbital Cannon. Who even remembers this? Like, yeah, they used it in one trailer. But, aside from that, it's more of a set piece than a POI. But next on the list, we've got Estates. What else can I say? We're going to put this above Bonsai. But what else can I say, really? It's Estates. The Estates. It is amazing. Who don't like Estates? Estates has got so much loot. Quality of loot's great. And, like, it's just so much fun. It's basically your Skull Town and your capital city of Olympus. So, dope. Next up, Turbine. Turbine, I feel like, is a meh. Now, Turbine is right in the middle of the map. Right? It's right in the middle of the map. And the only way to get in there is if you land through the top or you enter through one of the sides. And if you land through the top, you might land in the blades. No one likes landing in the blades. So, it's a meh. It's a pain to get in there. Next, we have Elysium. Elysium, I feel like no one lands here. Well, I mean, they do land it if it's first drop, but not many people land Elysium. No, I don't hear people talking about Elysium. I feel like it's, I don't know, honestly. I really like Elysium. I think it's a super duper because Elysium guarantees a gold item in the middle. What more could you want? It's a guaranteed gold item. Plus the loot is on par. It is great loot. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put that above Bonsai because of the loot. It's just got more loot. The only negative, it's on the very corner of the map. That's the only negative. But still, it's got great loot. Plus you can rotate into another good POI, which I'll get to soon. Next, we have the Rift. Rift, aside from being one of the most awesome POIs, set pieces, you have to put it in decent. Don't get me wrong, Rift is big. It is a very big POI. My issue with it is the loot. There is no loot. Like, I cannot find good loot here. But it's got just enough for a trio. And still, you're not going to come out great with it in a duo anyway, so... Yeah, the only positive about this is the Rift that can take you to the centre of the map. Phase Runner is really helpful. I think that's a good addition, but aside from that, Rift's kind of middle of the road. No one really likes. A lot of people like Rift, but I'm not one of them. Okay, next up we have Energy Depot. Yes, I say depot, not depot. I'm British. Energy Depot is hot dropper most of the time. I drop there quite a bit, but honestly, I feel like it's an ill, because Energy Depot has hardly any loot, even for a duo, right? Sometimes even for a solo. When I land there solo, I'll struggle to find stuff, right? And let's not forget about the giant pit of death that's right underneath Energy Depot. So, one wrong move and you're instantly dead. So, yeah, it's not great. There's no loot. You die instantly. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Next up, we got Gardens. Gardens. This became an arena map this season, and rightly so. I think Gardens is a super duper. In fact, you know what? I feel like I'm going to put Gardens. Put Gardens here. I don't think it's as... Actually... Yeah, we'll put it there. I don't think it's as good as Estates, but Gardens is essentially the younger brother of Estates. It is honestly such a good POI and deserved to be an arena map. The only negative about it is its location. It's kind of in the far east, but there's a jump tower there, so there's no problem. You can get out, rotate to Grow Towers, or rotate to Energy Depot. But yeah, really, loot-wise, so much loot. There is so much loot at Gardens. There's so much cover. It is perfect. It is perfect for a drop location. Anyway, speaking of Grow Towers, I'm gonna put that in. Wait, this was on the map. No one lands Grow Towers. The only time you'll land Grow Towers is for material challenges. But yeah, I barely land Grow Towers. I think it's my least drop location. Again, barely any loot. The 3 towers are kind of not great. They spin around. Not good. But yeah, I'd hardly drop there. I think it's the least dropped location out of any location on Olympus I've dropped. Flat out. Anyway, I was saying how Elyium was super duper, and this is the location you can rotate into. Hydroponics. That, my friend, is the definition of POG. Hydroponics is a really good location. It has got one of the best amounts of loot in the whole game. If you want loot for the entire trio, you've got pretty much enough loot for 6 people in Hydroponics. It's such a good location. You might get a few people drop there. There's a trident there to rotate. And not only that, there's a phase runner literally just a few meters north. So if you want to go all the way to Hammond, then go ahead. You can just head north. So you've got good loot, good rotation options. What more can you ask for? It is a really good location. Next up is Power Grid. Now, Power Grid is one of those locations where you have Solar Array, and everyone drops there, no one drops Power Grid. Power Grid's a bit of a meh. Like, not many people land there. I don't really care about Power Grid. It's not great, honestly. Yeah. We've got Solar Array next, which is the better version. That is a definite decent. I do like myself a Solar Array. Got good amounts of loot anywhere you go. There's like 5 buildings you can go into. It's really good. Well, 4 now because of but there's so much loot there. You can get enough loot for the whole team there. It's really good. Really good drop. I just don't like it because it's not. You don't really want to drop there now. You might as well just drop Icarus and then rotate into Solar Array. But it's still a solid POI. You can't go wrong with Solar Array. Next up is Hammond Labs. Now Hammond Labs, everyone calls the PS5 building. It just looks like a PS5. Just look at it. It looks like a PS5. So it gets extra branding points for being a PS5. However, location-wise, it's meh. Or actually, you know what? We're going to put it in ew. Now, a lot of people are going to get angry at me for that. But Hammond Labs is an ew, not because of the location itself, but because of that stupid building on top of the waterfall. That building gets more attention than Hammond Labs itself. But aside from that, it's got everything else good. It's good location on the map. It's got decent loot, and it's right next to the phase runner, so you can either rotate into either Rift or States. Pretty good. Then we've got Carrier, and Carrier is one of those locations where is it on the map? Is this on the map? So yeah, Carrier is kind of those boring locations. No one really drops there. You might drop there and you might go there for like a final circle. But aside from that, it's really forgettable. Next up, we've got Fight Night. Now, Fight Night's a very mixed bag. Some people will say because of the loot potential, it's a super duper awesome. I think, honestly, Fight Night is a decent. Now, why is it a decent, you may ask? Because Fight Night has the arena. The Pathfinder Town Takeover Fight Night has the arena in the middle where you lose all your weapons. Now, this is cool, right? Except if you could actually kill people. Like, you can't kill people in there. Especially now when everyone spawns with white armor. Yeah, you're not killing no one in there. And it kind of leads to some really cheap plays, because you get some people who just camp in the arena waiting for people to come, and some people might just not even come, so you might just stay in there for like half an hour not even doing anything. So yeah, not great. Not a great POI. And when you're chasing someone as well, sometimes your weapons might not come out properly, so then again you just get killed because you can't pull out your weapon. Pretty stupid, honestly. Hopefully they fix that. And then finally, we've got Docks. Docks is a very big POI, but it's a meh. Docks is a POI. Far north, far corner of the map. There's quite a lot of loot, but then again, because of its location, no one really drops there. So, I mean, if you want to get some quick loot and then if you want to get some safe loot, then absolutely land Docks. It's a really good location. But aside from that, it's not good for anything else. But anyway, guys, that's it for my tier list. I know I couldn't get Icarus on there, but if I was to put Icarus on there, I think I would put it in super duper awesome, because who don't like keycards? Who don't like keycards? Let's be honest. So that is my tier list, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, hit the bell, and subscribe to the channel to get notified whenever I do anything stupid. And let me know if you agree with me in the comments, disagree with me, and yeah, that's it from me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!